What if I told you that choosing the wrong senior living community could cost your family tens of thousands of dollars and, even more importantly, leave your loved one unhappy, isolated, and declining in health? I've seen it happen right here in the Bay Area, and it's one of the hardest situations to watch because it's preventable. Families often get swept away by the first place they tour, the fresh paint, the fancy dining rooms, the smiling staff, but then months later, reality hits and they realize it's not the right fit. Today, I'm going to give you the 5 questions you must ask before signing anything so you can feel confident you're making the right choice for your parent or loved one. These are the same questions I guide my clients through when I'm helping them navigate a move. Hi, I'm Dale Corpus, a senior transition specialist and real estate expert based in the San Francisco Bay Area. On this channel, I help families navigate the complex process of selling a senior's home and transitioning them into the right living environment. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been following me for a while, thank you for being a part of our growing community that's making senior living decisions easier, more informed, and a lot less stressful. Let's dive in. Let me tell you about the Ramirez family from Walnut Creek. They toured a beautiful senior living community for their mom. It had landscaped gardens, happy residents chatting over coffee, and was 5 minutes from their home. It seemed perfect until 6 months later, when their mom's mild forgetfulness started turning into more serious memory issues. Suddenly, the community told them they could no longer meet her needs and she'd have to move again. That second move was disruptive, costly, and emotionally draining for everyone. And it happened because they didn't ask the right questions before signing the contract. Question 1. What care levels are available now and in the future? Most people ask about services offered now, but you also need to ask about what happens if your loved one's needs increase. Do they offer memory care on site? Can they provide higher assistance levels without requiring a move? In the Bay Area, especially in places like Alameda or Contra Costa County, I've seen communities that look great for independent living, but when your parent needs more care, you're suddenly scrambling to find a new place. Why this matters: if your loved one is already in their 80s, it's realistic to expect their care needs might change. Planning ahead avoids a second traumatic move. Question 2. What's the staff to resident ratio? More staff doesn't automatically mean better care, but low ratios can lead to slower response times and missed needs. Ask about staffing for both day and night because nighttime ratios are often much lower. I had a client in San Jose who thought her dad was in a well-staffed community until she learned that at night, only 2 caregivers were responsible for over 40 residents. That meant wait times for help could be 20 minutes or more. Follow up. Ask how long staff have been working there. High turnover can be a red flag. Question 3. What are the true costs? That monthly rate you see on the brochure, it's often just the starting point. Ask about care level fees, annual increases, and what's not included. For example, medication management, laundry service, transportation beyond a set radius. Here in the Bay Area, I've seen base rates jump by $1,000 a month once care services are added. The Ramirez family I mentioned earlier, their mom's rate went up 15% in the first year due to cost of living adjustments they didn't know to ask about. Question 4. What's the community culture and lifestyle? A community can meet all the physical needs, but still leave your parent feeling bored or disconnected. Ask, are activities resident-led or staff-led? Do they match your parents' interests? Are outings included or extra? I had a client whose mom loved gardening. She chose a place in Santa Clara County with an active gardening club. That one activity gave her mom purpose and joy, and it became her favorite part of the week. Question 5. What are the move-out policies? It's not fun to talk about, but it's critical to know. Some communities require 30 days notice, others 60, and some charge extra fees if you leave sooner. Also ask what happens to deposits or community fees if your parent passes away or must move to a higher level of care quickly. These 5 questions go beyond the sales pitch. They uncover the real experience your loved one will have, and they will protect your family from surprise costs and disruptive moves. Here's a recap. 1, care levels now and in the future. 2, staff to resident ratios day and night. 3, the true costs of living there. 4, community culture and activities. 5, move out policies and fees. Before we wrap, a quick reminder, my Simplify Senior Transitions podcast is packed with expert interviews and real family stories that go even deeper on topics like this. You can find it right here on my YouTube channel, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other platforms. If your loved one is considering senior living and you need to figure out what to do with their home, let's talk. Schedule a free consultation with me and learn about my services at www.simplifyseniortransitions.com. Have a quick question, DM me on Instagram at SoulByDale. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this information. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Simplify Senior Transitions.